The Let Them Theory, How to Stop Controlling Others and Finally Find Peace, based on the book by Mel Robbins. The illusion of control. We all do it. We try to control people. We want our kids to act a certain way, our friends to text back, our coworkers to respect us, and our partners to say exactly what we wish they'd say. And when they don't, we stress, overthink, and spiral into frustration. But here's the truth Mel Robbins reveals in the Let Them Theory. You can't control anyone, ever. Not their choices, their moods, or their reactions. What you can control is how you respond. These two small words, let them, carry a life-changing message. And when paired with their equally powerful counterpart, let me, they form a mindset that transforms how you handle relationships, stress, and your own happiness. This is not just a catchy motivational slogan. It's a blueprint for emotional freedom. So let's dive deep into Mel Robbins' most liberating idea yet, the Let Them Theory. 1. The origin story, from rock bottom to emotional freedom. Before Mel Robbins became one of the world's top motivational speakers, she hit absolute rock bottom. At age 41, she was $800,000 in debt, unemployed, and drowning in anxiety. She felt like she'd failed at everything, as a mother, as a wife, and as a person. Then one morning, watching a rocket launch on TV, she had a wild idea. What if I count down from 5 and just get up? That simple idea became her viral method, the 5-second rule, which teaches people to act before fear or overthinking takes over. It changed her life completely. But there was one thing even the 5-second rule couldn't fix: other people. No matter how much she grew, Mel realized she was still wasting emotional energy managing everyone else. Her husband's stress, her kids' moods, her family's opinions, even her followers' expectations. That's when she stumbled onto another idea, born from a totally ordinary moment: her son's high school prom. The prom night that changed everything. Picture this. It's prom night. Mel's son Oakley is running late, it's raining, and chaos is everywhere. Like most moms, she's trying to manage every detail, from the corsage to the dinner plans. When she starts to panic about their lack of organization, her daughter, Kendall, looks at her and says, "Mom, let them." Those two words hit her like lightning. Let them go to dinner without a reservation. Let them get wet. Let them wear the wrong shoes. Let them figure it out. In that moment, Mel realized how much of her stress came from trying to control things that weren't hers to control: other people's choices, mistakes, and even happiness. Let them became her instant relief button. It stopped her anxiety, loosened her grip, and helped her focus on what truly mattered: her own peace. She shared this insight online, and it went viral overnight. Millions of people watched her video, therapists and psychologists began referencing it, and people even tattooed "Let Them" on their skin. Why? Because it speaks to something universal. We all want freedom from other people's drama. The core idea: let them plus let me. At first, Mel thought let them was the whole secret, but soon she discovered that it was only half the equation. Yes, let them is about releasing control, letting others be who they are. But the second half, let me, is where the real power lies. Together, they formed the full Let Them Theory. Let them allow people to act, think, and feel however they want. Let me take ownership of how you respond, act, and live your life. It's simple but profound, because when you stop managing others, you reclaim your energy. And when you use that energy to manage yourself, your confidence, focus, and peace grow stronger than ever. Why do we try to control people? Psychologists call it a coping mechanism for fear. Fear of rejection, abandonment, and loss of safety. When we feel anxious, we cling to the illusion that if we just say or do the right thing, we can keep everyone happy and avoid pain. But here's the problem. Control is an illusion. People will do what they want regardless of how much effort you put into managing them. When you try to control others, you become emotionally exhausted. You lose focus on your own life. You build resentment and frustration. Mel puts it perfectly. Other people hold no real power over you unless you give it to them. Letting go of control doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop choking the relationship with expectations. Let them in action. Real-life examples you can relate to. When someone criticizes you, your friend makes a passive-aggressive comment. Your instinct is to defend yourself or argue. Instead, try, let them. Let them think what they want. Their words don't define you. They reveal who they are. When you're excluded, you scroll through Instagram and see your friends went on a trip without you. It stings, right? Say to yourself, let them go. Their plans are not a reflection of your worth. Then say, let me reach out to new friends. Let me plan my own joy. In relationships, your partner forgets something important. You could explode, or you could let them. Let them show you how they handle mistakes. That's how you learn who you're really with. Then say, let me respond calmly. You can't control their memory, but you can control your tone. At work, your coworker takes credit for your idea. Instead of burning with anger, say, let them. Let them expose their true colors because people eventually reveal themselves. Then say, let me document my work, communicate clearly, and focus on my own growth. Every time you choose let them and let me, you take your power back.
6. The psychology behind it. What makes the let them theory so effective is that it taps into 3 timeless psychological principles. First, Stoicism. The ancient Stoics taught, focus only on what you can control, your thoughts and actions. When you stop reacting to what's outside your control, you find peace. Let them is pure Stoicism, modernized for everyday life. Number 2, radical acceptance. For modern therapy, radical acceptance says pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. You suffer not because people disappoint you, but because you resist what's happening. Let them dissolves resistance and ends suffering. And 3, emotional detachment. Instead of emotionally merging with every problem, you step back and observe it. You stop living life as a reaction and start living as a conscious creator of your responses. In essence, let them isn't about indifference, it's about emotional mastery. 7. The seesaw of power. Why let me matters. Mel uses a powerful image to explain the emotional dynamic between people, the seesaw. When someone hurts you or ignores you, you tend to go down. You feel small, unworthy, powerless. When you say let them, you lift yourself up. You detach from their behavior. But if you stop there, you can end up on a lonely pedestal, isolated and self-righteous. That's why let me is essential. It rebalances the seesaw. It puts you back in healthy control. Let them have their opinions. Let me focus on my purpose. Let them be distant. Let me invest in people who show up. Let them do what they want. Let me live how I want. This balance turns emotional pain into personal growth. 8. Applying the let them theory to life's biggest challenges. Mel divides her book into areas of life where let them plus let me bring the biggest impact. Let's explore the highlights. Number 1, managing stress. Life is stressful, but most stress is self-inflicted. We stress about others' reactions, schedules, opinions. When you let them, you shrink your stress bubble and save your energy for what truly matters. Number 2, fearing others' opinions. We crave approval, but Mel reminds us, people's opinions aren't facts. If someone misjudges you, let them. Then let me stay grounded in my truth. Number 3, dealing with emotional people. When adults throw tantrums, don't try to fix them. Let them feel whatever they feel. Then let me respond calmly, not reactively. Number 4, comparison and envy. Instead of resenting others' success, let them inspire you. Their achievements don't diminish yours, they expand what's possible. Number 5, friendships. Some friendships fade, and that's okay. Let them drift. It's space, not rejection. Then let me cherish those who still align with my growth. Number 6, love and relationships. If someone keeps showing you who they are, believe them. Let them reveal their true nature. Don't cling to potential. Then let me choose self-respect over chasing inconsistency. Number 7, parenting. This is one of the hardest applications. You can't protect your kids from every mistake. You have to let them fail, learn, and grow. That's how they build resilience. 9. Why this resonates so deeply. Millions of people have adopted the let them theory because it feels like an instant cure for emotional burnout. It simplifies life in a world obsessed with control. When you internalize let them, you stop personalizing other people's behavior. You start focusing on your values and peace. You break cycles of anxiety, people-pleasing, and resentment. And the best part? It doesn't just improve your life, it improves your relationships because you stop showing up with control and start showing up with love. 10. The let me era. Taking responsibility for your peace. The final message of Mel's book is this. You are now entering your let me era. It's the phase of life where you stop waiting for permission, you stop chasing approval, you take ownership of your time, energy, and emotions. Instead of asking, why are they doing that? You ask, what do I want to do now? You stop reacting and start choosing. As Mel writes, when you stop managing everyone else, you realize you have a lot more power than you thought. You've just unknowingly been giving it away. 11. Strengths and weaknesses of the book. Strengths. The message is deceptively simple, but psychologically deep. Mel's stories are relatable and human. It combines science, spirituality, and practicality seamlessly. Every lesson is actionable, not theoretical. But ultimately, that's Mel's magic. She makes wisdom feel personal. Conclusion. 2 words that can change everything. If the 5-second rule helped people take action, the let them theory helps them find peace. These 2 words, let them, are a compass pointing you towards freedom. And when you add let me, you find your true north, responsibility, clarity, and calm. So next time, someone ignores you, let them. Someone criticizes you, let them. Someone loves you imperfectly, let them. And then say the words that put your life back in your hands. Let me live. Let me grow. Let me choose peace. Because peace isn't about controlling the world. It's about mastering your inner one.